Right, hello again. So now we are doing solving linear equations in 2 steps. All right, so you will have to do 2 steps here. So let's see our first question. Let us suppose the question is 3x minus 8 is equals to 10. Simple question there. So we always try and get rid of the number first. So number here is minus 8. So we have to do the opposite function, and that is adding 8 on both sides. Again, make sure you're showing your working. That get cancelled. So we have 3x is equals to 18. Again, smart people will say 3 times some number is equals to 18, and that number is equals to 6. But no, you have to show the working. So you have to do divided by 3 on both sides, and that gives you x is equals to 6. Right, and you have to show the working. So that is the answer. Let's do one more question, and that is slightly different. So it is the number, or the answer is on the first side and then on the left hand side, and you have a question on the other side. Okay, so that doesn't matter anyway. In case it is confusing you, you can flip it around and write it in the correct form if you want. So you can have the equation equals to something, and if you have the other way, you can still work. So let's solve both ways. Let's see how we solve. So again, we have to get rid of the number 1. So it is negative 2. So that negative 2 means we have to add 2 on both sides. That is gone. So we have 20 is equals to 5t. And then again, we will divide by 5 on both sides. That will give us t is equals to 4. Or 4 is equals to t. It's the same thing. Again, other way of solving it is exactly the same way we're going to solve it. So we are going to do plus 2 on both sides. That will give us 5t is equals to 20. And then we divide it by 5 on both sides, and that will give us t is equals to 4. So no matter where how they write the equation, you can still solve it the same way. Right, so that was level 2. Now if we go to level 3, and level 3 means you have equations on both sides. It's a multi-step process. So let us suppose we have a question. Question number 3 is 2x plus 3 is equals to x plus 10. Right, so you have equations on both sides rather than something equals to a number. So what do we do in this case is we try and bring the variables on the same side first. Okay, so what we will do here is we will subtract x on both sides, and that will give us x plus 3 is equals to 10, because that x minus x becomes 0. 2 minus x, or 2x minus x is x. So x plus 3 is equals to 10. And now we do take away 3 on both sides. So we are left with x is equals to 7. Okay. Yeah, let's do one more question of the same type. So let us suppose we have 5b minus 5 is equals to 2b plus 4. Okay, so again, what we have to do is we have to get rid of the variable first. So that variable here is plus 2b. We will do minus 2b on both sides. Whatever we do on the both sides. 2b minus 2b becomes 0. 5b minus 2b is 3b, because 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have 3b minus 5 is equals to 4. Now we do plus 5 on both sides, and that will minus 5 plus 5 is 0. So we have 3b is equals to 9, and then we divide it by 3 on both sides. B is equals to 3. And I'm very sure some of you can do it in your head, which is fine, but again, in the examination, you have to show your working to get the marks. If you just write the answer, you're not going to get marks, right? So let's do one more question of the same type, and then we will do a little bit higher level. So let us suppose we have 4c minus 3 is equals to 3c plus 191, just bigger numbers. Again, we will do minus 3c on both sides first. So 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 3c is going to give us C, and then minus 3 equals to 191, then plus 3 on both sides. If you do your working, there are less chances of making any mistake. So C is equals to 194. Right, so that's another answer. Yeah, I hope the things are making sense now. So that is your level 2 and level 3. Great.